Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on this video. My name is Chris. I hope you're having a wonderful day out there, and if not, it's about to get a lot more wonderful with these movie news. So the stuff we're going to be talking about today, guys, is we have an official release date and when the trailer will come out for the Mortal Kombat live action movie. Some Scream 5 updates, been a real while since we've talked about that, and some controversy going on with Ant-Man 3. That is so much more, guys, so you know how it works. I'm going to need your opinions on everything we discuss here today. What got you excited? What didn't you care about? Make sure you're making your voice heard, okay? What's the point of me yelling in an empty room if you're not going to talk back? But also don't be forgetting to drop a like on this video, okay? And if not, subscribe, man. Come on, trying to hit 250K before the end of the year. Make a bro's dreams happen, please. Alright, so the first story we're going to dive in here today should be one of no surprise, but I mean, come on, we still got to mention it here. If you haven't heard, they are making a Jackass 4. Probably the only time I'll be able to say the title before getting demonetized. From here on out, it's going to be Clown Donkeys. But Clown Donkeys 4 is in the works right here, and to everybody's surprise, it is still going to be having the original cast members that remain today who are making this movie, and heck, they are even currently filming it right now. Well, we just got word that what you would expect, that what you did in your early 20s, you can't really replicate it when you're 40, pushing almost 50, because they have it here that Clown Donkeys 4 hospitalized 2 stars on the second day of filming. And man, I can only imagine what kind of wild things they're going to be doing for this 4th movie, because this 4th film has to be the last Clown Donkey film out there. I don't see how they can try and do more when they're 60. I mean, some of the details here in the article, they say both Knoxville and Steve-O were hospitalized after just 2nd day of production on the movie. Apparently the two were jumping on a full-speed treadmill while wearing band equipment. That right there is the stunt that got them injured. You turn it on a treadmill, full speed, and you jump on wearing a tuba, holding a trumpet, with a guitar. What is going on with this movie? Anybody out there excited for Donkey Clowns 4? Or is it Clown Donkeys? I don't even know at this point, man. Jackass 4, alright. Demonetize me, YouTube! Moving on here to another update we have concerning Black Adam. This is still the solo Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson movie he's going to be getting. That is sounding pretty cool every time we get an update on it. And the latest update we have on this Black Adam movie is they've added yet another superhero to face off against Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's Black Adam. The Hollywood Reporter has it here that Black Adam finds its Cyclone with Trinket Star. Now, Quintessa Swindle here will be playing the character of Cyclone. If you're wondering why there are so many superheroes in this movie, it's just because Black Adam is going to bring together the Justice Society of America, which were kind of like the Justice League before the Justice League were a thing right here. So far, the cast of actors that we have is Noah Centineo playing Atom Smasher, Aldous Hodge playing Hawkman, and now this actress right here playing Cyclone. Now, if you're not too familiar with her, they do have a brief summary of the character here, and it goes as, in the comics, Cyclone is Maxine Hunkel, the granddaughter of the original Red Tornado. I know him. A female character introduced in 1940. The more well-known Red Tornado was created decades later and is an android with wind-related powers. Cyclone has wind and sound-generating powers. So they're really bringing in a diverse group of characters, and I don't mean that ethnicity-wise. I actually mean that just with the amount of different kinds of superheroes that they're bringing in. To me, what gets me more excited hearing about more and more of these superheroes is I just want to see the costume designs of these heroes. How are they going to be looking like? Because one thing I do like me about the DC Universe is they seem to get the costumes for their superheroes pretty on the money, at least in my opinion. But even if you're not excited for the costumes, just still that epic battle of Dwayne Johnson as Black Adam versus like these 5 or 7 superheroes that they're lining up to fight against him. That seems like it's going to be a pretty epic movie, and how in the heck that's going to tie into Shazam 2 or Shazam 3 if that's what they want to do. But you guys hear this update on Black Adam 2, how do you feel about this new cast member joining in as a superhero? Talking about something though that is a for sure 100% rated R here is the Mortal Kombat live action reboot we are still set to get. And we just recently got updated to when the actual release date of the film will be, and even when we can expect the first trailer, because I know we are all waiting and wondering on that. So before this most recent release date, it was known that Mortal Kombat was supposed to come out in January of 2021. Now, because January is like 1 month away and we have not seen a single trailer, poster, even a character in costume, it is too soon for them to start that marketing and all that. So they went ahead and announced that they moved the Mortal Kombat movie to April 16th, 2021. And remember, this Mortal Kombat movie is a Warner Brothers film, so that means on April 16th, you can watch this movie either in theaters or on HBO Max if you're attached to that streaming service for no extra cost. Not only that, on the release date for the Mortal Kombat movie, but when we'll actually see our first footage here about what they're doing with this R-rated reboot. We have here a producer on the Mortal Kombat movie, Todd Gardner, who went ahead and told us trailer in the new year. Sorry it took so long to get this out. And really, I'm thinking from now all the way till New Year's, it's going to be jam-packed with a lot of movie news. I mean, we are getting just flooded with the Spider-Man 3 news, okay? I posted a video yesterday about Green Goblin and Sandman showing up in the film. Like, ¿qué pasa? But I really think with this new year incoming and things starting to seemingly get to a little bit of normality and movies are going to be starting to release, whether on streaming services or in theaters, we're going to be getting those posters, those trailers, everything people have been asking for. So this holiday season is going to be an epic one right here. But as far as this trailer goes, man, I just want to see them in their costumes. I want to know what the visual effects are looking like. What's it going to be looking like when Sub-Zero throws his little freeze balls here? Is it going to look cool? Is it going to look weird? Are they going to end the trailer with Scorpion saying, "Get over here"? If they don't do that, then what is even the point, right? I want to hear from you guys what exactly you want to see go down in the trailer for the live-action Mortal Kombat movie. Alright, now moving on to some controversy that is happening here with Ant-Man 3. It's small, it's not that huge. It's kind of ironic with the Ant-Man news. But it is still something that fans are going on about and are kind of upset about. So if you haven't heard now, of course, Marvel had their big panel event where they announced just everything coming up with the movies that they're working with. And there's a lot of little details that just got lost in the cracks just because we were overwhelmed with just amazingness after amazingness. And one thing that was overlooked for a while, and now fans are starting to talk about, is how Ant-Man 3, titled Antman and the Wasp: Quantumania, went ahead and replaced Cassie Lang, who was the actress. Emma Furman, who showed up in Avengers Endgame, got rid of her and instead replaced her with Kathryn Newton, who will now be our Cassie Lang for Ant-Man 3. Now, I told you guys my theory on this, on why they went ahead and did this and picked an actress like Kathryn Newton, who is younger, a little more well-known, is because the MCU right now is building towards this Young Avengers event where they're going to have a whole movie of just teenage, young adult, superpowered kids fighting in some big battle. I mean, the signs are all there about all these younger superheroes that they have lined up here, so it's only a matter of time before they actually make it a movie. And that theory right there even just got confirmed the other day because Kathryn Newton took to her Instagram to basically say, yeah, she's going to be becoming a superhero in the next Ant-Man. Because on her Instagram, she went ahead and posted this after the announcement saying, "Last night, I dreamed of being a superhero." And oh crap, I'm noticing here, she went ahead and edited the post. But beforehand, it also had the hashtags Marvel and the hashtag stature. So since then, it looks like they went ahead and asked her to remove that hashtag because it kind of is like a little spoiler, even though it's obvious that that's what's happening and is the only reason she got recast. And if you're lost, stature is the name of Cassie Lang, superhero persona that is still Ant-Man's daughter, where she basically has the same sort of powers as Ant-Man, except she usually likes to stick to growing. The main reason fans are upset is because it looks like they didn't even tell the previous actress that she was being replaced, that this was just kind of all sprung up and surprised by her. This is what she had to say on Twitter. "Just wanted to come on here and say that I see all your kind messages. Thank you for all your support. It has meant the world to me. I was as sad as you all were to hear the news Thursday. I can only hope that this means there is something else for me in the future of the MCU. I will always be grateful to have been part of the MCU and the biggest movie of all time. Being an actress is still my #1 passion, and I look forward to what the future holds." And that breaks my heart, man. Can you imagine being her age, that young, getting cast in an MCU film? Not only that, in Avengers freaking Endgame, the biggest superhero movie of all time. And then when you're like, oh, I can't wait to be part of Ant-Man 3. Ant-Man's my dad. Oh, that's going to be wild. And you have to find out through a Disney event, you've been fired. It's kind of a sticky situation because I don't mind and I kind of understand why they went ahead and replaced her. But still, man, that just breaks my heart, and I hope there's something out there for her. And the movie is going to be involving some sort of time travel with the villain Kang the Conqueror, so maybe they can squeeze her in there, just, you know, give her a little paycheck as a sorry. But how do you guys feel about it? Do you even care about this replacement? Do you feel bad for the actress, or are you like, nah, Marvel made the right choice, bro? Moving on to our next topic that we have not talked about in a while, but I am still unbelievably hyped about, and that is 5 Cream, good old Scream 5, still titled just Scream. A couple of things have been going on in the background for Scream 5. Just to give you a quick update, it has completely wrapped. They have done shooting this film, so it's going to be a little quiet for a couple of months until the marketing, trailers, and posters start coming out, which won't be till probably summer of 2021. But still, there are a few juicy details coming out. One, I have to clarify here that a lot of Scream fans are going out and saying that I'm sorry is just not true, is if you go to the IMDb page for this new Scream movie and scroll down to the cast, one jaw-dropping thing that you'll see is Kyle Gallner's character named Vince Loomis. And immediately, I know you guys are all going crazy thinking I just spoiled something huge for you, but don't worry. It's fake. Yeah, this happens sometimes with IMDb and movies that have not yet been released because IMDb works a lot like Wikipedia. Anybody with an IMDb account can go ahead and change that information and make it say whatever they want, and it is up to other IMDb Pro accounts to go ahead and make sure that information is correct or switch it back to what it's supposed to be. So, unfortunately, this right here I'm hearing is not true at all. Kyle Gallner is not going to be the secret son of Billy Loomis. If anything, he is the obvious suspect to be the long-lost son of Billy Loomis, one of the theories we've been having with Scream 5. So no, if you hear people talking about that, this guy is not going to be playing Billy Loomis' son. He's still just Vince. Unknown what his last name will be. But speaking of people that are related, there is 2 cast members here who have recently been revealed their last names, and I think it is some juicy stuff right here. Now, before I go ahead and mention it, I don't consider this a spoiler. In fact, I consider that this last name will be apparent in the trailers, if not in the first couple minutes of the movie, because this is something you can't really hide, and even if it was a big secret all throughout Scream 5, it is one crappy little twist reveal. But that is the twins of the movie, played by Mason Gooding and Jasmine Savy Brown, are going to be playing the son and daughter of Martha Meeks. That's right, so we can expect their name to be Mindy Meeks and Chad Meeks. This kind of, again, is tying everything together, and now we're finally understanding why they went ahead and brought back Martha Meeks into Scream 5, just because they wanted to, I guess, have this legacy event where they can have all these characters kind of be related to each other and just be the next generation of Scream. But now the fan speculation in me is running wild because it's like, who did Martha Meeks end up marrying? You know, is he going to be an important character from the past? And why did they feel the need to make all these new cast members related to the old people from the first Scream movie? Is it going to feel like too much of a coincidence? And it's like, it just doesn't feel natural that all these people in this one group of friends happen to all be related to people that were stalked by Ghostface decades ago. Also, another thing it took me to realize, if these kids are the daughter and son of Martha Meeks, that would make these the niece and nephew to Randy from Scream. Randy will never get to play or talk about movies with his niece and nephew, but hopefully then with these guys having the little DNA connection to Randy, they can live up to the awesome character that he was, but I just don't see it as of right now based on what we know about these guys so far. Still, nonetheless, I think this is pretty cool, and I just can't wait to see this movie, a first trailer or a poster. I want to hear from you, Scream fans. How do you feel about the inclusion of these characters being related to Martha Meeks, and any theories you have on that? But anyways, guys, that is just all the movie news we currently have going on right now. I want to thank you guys for taking time out of your day to watch this video. Don't forget to check out some of the other videos we have going on the channel. We had some Space Jam 2 footage released that shows us the Toon Squad in costume with their new uniforms. Really cool to look at. And that Spider-Man 3 news where it looks like Green Goblin, Willem Dafoe, and Sandman are returned. Just check out those videos, link in the description. But if not, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like on the video, follow me on Twitter at 3C Film Review. As always, I'm Chris. Take care.